And we're back. Now we're discussing the worst movie we think for the year of 2023. What do we think it's going to be? Maurice, you go first.
For me, honestly, I just, as a kid, I grew up and I was a fan of it, played the video games and everything like that. But the movies, I know that there's some people that like the last one, but Mission Impossible for me this year. I mean, this movie has become really, really repetitive to me. And I know there's going to be some people that are upset with it. For me, that's the type of movie that you have to maintain a good storyline. For the most part, it's going to be a lot of action. It's going to be Tom Cruise doing a big stunt. And people that like it really just love Tom Cruise and just want him to, to have that big stunt and have all that action. But the storyline in itself, it lacks like substance in my opinion. But,
I'll agree with you on this point. I don't remember the story for the last two movies. Do you?
No.
And he's right. He's got a point.
To me, it's just
I don't remember the story.
But you're going to go watch it.
I remember him hanging off the plane.
It's incredible when Tom Cruise does his stunts. It's awesome.
But Tom Cruise right now is on a
Number one.
Top Gun.
But wait, you're going to go watch Oppenheimer for the action or for the story, the actual story, the real story?
I watch Oppenheimer for the story. I see what you're saying. I see where you're going with that.
So I'm not going to, I don't go with Mission Impossible and go, they're trying to blow up the world again. This story sucks. I'm not going for it. You're going to see chase scenes,
But there's just so much.
All right. So
this shit's unbelievable.
There's just so many movies like that nowadays with just mainly action. The whole story is action. So for me, I just don't.
But they set the standard, though, in my opinion. Like they set the standard for the action. They set the standard. Like I agree with you in the sense of like I can understand how it can be repetitive action. But for me, that's like Fast and the Furious fucking 17 that's coming out this year, right?
Yeah,
that movie is. Right. I'm not watching that movie ever.
I mean, if it was like that,
that's an example.
if it's an example of Fast and the Furious, then yeah. But Mission Impossible to me, I'd rather see Tom Cruise any day than
100%.
The Rock jumping off a building. Right. The guy's building a skyscraper with one arm like that. Come get me.
Right. So if you're watching it, it's because of Tom Cruise.
So no, it's hard to go against Tom Cruise right now, especially coming from Top Gun. I mean, Jesus Christ. But hey, that's his movie.
Did that movie make $1 billion? Or?
Crazy that it did.
Hey.
Matt, talk to me. 2023. Worst.
Most disappointing. It's not my generation to watch this, but Indiana Jones, I have a lot of concerns with just because bringing back Harrison Ford, which is fine. I mean, he has to be in it for Indiana Jones, but this just has disappointment written all over it. Everyone going to see it because it's going to make money regardless. It's Indiana Jones. I just don't see how it's decent. I don't see how it's going to be good. They're just trying to, I think it's a money grab, honestly. That's my opinion. I think it's a money grab and just, I don't see how it's going to be good.
And the crazy part is the director is good too. Yeah. Mango is the one who did the Wolverine movie. The
Logan, and he did Ford vs. Ferrari.
He does good movies, man.
He's done some good movies. So the movie I think is going to be good, but I think the main concern is that Harrison Ford is he's 80 years old.
Yeah, and there's de-aging, there's flashbacks, there's de-aging in it. I'm like,
and they're doing de-aging, and it looks like his partner is going to be Phoebe Waller, his partner. So you have a girl as now playing Indiana Jones.
The director already said that he's not going to make her Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I hope not.
She's gonna fight, right?
No, you already know that.
For sure.
Yeah. Trying to save his life. Dun, 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 dun. Do it, guys.
That's what everyone's going to the movie for. When Dave just said that.
That movie could be a big piece of shit. Yeah. A lot of possibilities.
Shit.
It could be a big steaming pile of shit. Go to the next person.
All right.
Jack, talk to me. What's your
Ant-Man? I hate Marvel. I'm tired of Marvel. And this movie's gonna be so bad. I hate the actor. Don't like him. He's not even motivated.
Paul Rudd.
He just always has a stupid same face as well. He never really changes his.
Yes, he has an issue. You have an issue with his faces.
Boring ass character. Boring, slow ass character.
I have no want to watch that movie.
And not even that. The fact that it's gonna get hyped because it's Marvel and it's the Disney thing going on. But no. What's so bad?
What's your issue with Disney?
This thing is gonna be incredible.
I disagree.
Incredible.
I actually think that movie's gonna be the best of the three that have come out. of the Ant-Man series. Of the Ant-Man series.
I think that's how I'm gonna be.
Bro. Okay, first of all. You go to the theaters now. Jonathan Majors is in about 7 fucking trailers before the movie starts. He's in the new Creed. He's in Ant-Man. I think he's going to carry. I actually like the villain, finally.
No, that actor's incredible.
He's fucking ridiculous, and he's going to carry the shit out of that movie. And I think there's actually going to be killing off of characters, so I think you'll be happy.
The problem with Marvel and I just watch it. Marvel, I go to watch it, man. There's no excitement.
I can't do Marvel.
I know half the movie's gonna be like, some cops are gonna come, some stupid retard cop, and then some girls gonna come and whoop his ass, and then it's like I don't care. Then it's boring, molecular level, super molecular, and then it's just like I don't know what's this shit.
Well, you've never been really interested in
I'm not
as a whole.
I'm not
haven't.
I'm not really a
They
sci-fi.
they had a down year for sure, right? I think the movies this year are going to be a lot better than
Well, thank God for James Gunn. You can think James Gunn for sure won't fail.
Yeah, but James Gunn went to DC now.
Yeah, but at least he has Guardians for them. Hey, see you later, guys.
I'll watch Ant-Man. I'll watch it, but
I'm gonna watch it too. I am, but I'm a little worried too.
Not watching it.
Look, I agree with
waste my time going to a stupid ass Marvel movie and coming out of the movie theater with the same exact thing. Why did I watch this stupid ass Marvel movie?
I do
What
that.
am
I do the same thing, but I go, damn, but I'm a bad person though.
Okay, so I'll say this. I agree with Jack. The characters,
sorry,
I don't really like
The
Wasp.
first minority, I'm sorry about it.
I don't like Wasp. I don't care for the mother and the father, like the mother and father, man, I forgot their names. I can't believe that.
Yeah, me too. Who cares?
Hank Pym
The Wasp
and the wife and the Wasp. They're bad characters. I only like Paul Rudd, and I like, of course, Jonathan Myers. Anything he
Major,
does is
man.
great right now.
Yeah, he does. He's good.
That's it.
That guy's a good actor.
I agree with my brother. The characters are whack in there. I don't care about the Wasp. Ant-Man and Wasp. I don't give a shit either.
But who's the villain? The cockroach? Tony. Worst movie 2023. What is
For
it gonna
me, and I would have put it as a flop, but I think it'll break even. I'm gonna go with the Little Mermaid.
be? Interesting. I have a couple questions.
I'm gonna go with the Little Mermaid. No, seriously,
So
it's
what?
not because
So
of
what?
not because of
So why?
not because of the race swap thing.
You're racist.
Not because
All right. So,
not because of the race swap thing. Just more because of, I think, looking at the last live action movies that they made
he's
recently.
going to Hellfire.
Pinocchio was terrible.
You have to disagree because of minority. There's going to be a lot.
But it's not just
a
a
lot.
It's not just a race swap.
This is what I'm going to do.
I can't explain the fucking thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Fuck, let me explain this shit.
All right, go ahead.
So not because of the race swap thing. I would say just the live actions, period. The last few live action they've made have not been very good. Coming from Pinocchio,
Right.
Dumbo. Some of these they haven't been really that good.
No, the best ones have been Beauty and the Beast.
The
and
beginning
Lion
ones.
King was decent. You know?
Jungle Book is my favorite one. They
Right,
made the
right,
first
right.
one
Yeah, yeah.
because they kind of stuck true to the source material. Right? Not just about the race swap, but they already heard that they're changing up this entire story. So I'm thinking, why are you calling it the Little Mermaid? You're already changing up. That's not going to meet the prince. You're not going to.
Well, yeah,
I want to honor the source material.
Can I say something? Okay, look.
That's why I think it's going to be the worst one.
This is what I think.
I don't think it's going to be good.
This is what I think. Okay, so if I go watch the movie, and I don't mind that she's the Little Mermaid, I don't care about that. If she sings good, if she's talented, not a problem. This is where I have a problem. When Flounder goes up to her and goes, "Can you believe that this white man tried to get me?" And then Zeus comes, and then Zeus is LGBTQ, and then the fucking lobster is Chinese, and then I don't want that.
That's another thing.
I don't want it.
I'm already hearing
That's
that
it.
the LGBTQ is pressuring them to make sure it's in
I
the
don't want
movie.
Zeus to come with a stick, and he says, "I like."
And that's the thing I don't like about when they
I don't
make
want
these
that.
movies is like, just make your movie.
I want
Don't
the
be pressured
movie.
into anything
Listen,
else.
let me
Put this
tell
in-
you,
put it in there.
You want to tell you why it's not going to fail? Because
I think
the black community is going to overpower that movie. I guarantee it. The movie theaters are going to be filled.
That movie might not
With the
be.
black
That
community.
movie might not do that good like you think.
No,
I think you have more of a point in the sense of if it's Black Panther, they do go out and they show out, right?
Yes,
I think
yes,
something
yes.
Like the Little Mermaid,
Boom.
they won't show out as much for like the Little Mermaid. What I want to say is, I have to agree with the fact that they're inserting things just for the sake of it, and on the side and everything. That's ridiculous. I do think that it's ridiculous for a large majority of the population to be like, well, the Little Mermaid in the original one is white. And for me, it's just like, she's a fucking mermaid. Who gives a shit whether she's white, blue, black, purple, whatever?
okay, good.
And
So good point.
for me, that's just what it is. And I'm going to watch it. Just because
I'm gonna watch it. It's Jenny's favorite.
I'm gonna watch it because it's the Little Mermaid does have good music. Okay, like I said, if they don't add all the extra shit in the dialogue,
Right, that's why I think it
then I'm
moves us up.
good.
I'm already hearing it is.
And also too, it's like, again, I want to reiterate, I don't care what ethnicity The Mermaid is, because it's a general old tale that it could be any ethnicity, right? Now, if we were telling a Civil War story and they made, one of the main lieutenants for the Confederacy a black young woman, I'd say, okay, that's wrong.
Yes.
Because
but I'm 100% in agreement.
Doesn't exist.
I'm 100%. It's a mermaid, so it's a fairy tale anyway.
It's in general.
She can be whatever.
it's like
But I
saying
agree with
it's
you.
like saying police officer 1 or firefighter 1.
That was my worst movie.
Oh yeah, my worst movie. I think the worst movie is gonna be a little bit of surprise to me. Is gonna be John Wick 4. I think that they've had the first 2 are pretty good. The third one was a little bit too much for me. A little bit of the knives. They're throwing knives. Like
You didn't like him
they had
killing Boban
I guess-
with a pencil?
They had like Pat Mahomes throwing knives. And he was dodging. them.
Definitely not Tua. Definitely not Tua, right?
What?
Definitely not Tua.
I don't know where he gets all these skills from though. He can ride the motorcycle and drive. This
But
one
he
he's
does
shooting.
know- he does
He's
know stunts, right? Like, when it comes to riding the bike.
he's drifting and he's shooting in the trailer and he's hitting the guy. And then on top of that, he goes to a desert. He goes to the desert and he's on a horse and he's shooting the guy on the horse far as fuck with a handgun. So it's just like I already know. Like I'm like this. All these series are the same. They always eventually make a bad one,
I agree.
and this is the one that I think.
That was the one. That was actually. That was my,
This was-
my
He wanted to pick that one, but I told him it was taken already.
It's the same thing for me with Mission Impossible. It's the same thing. It's a story. It's a great It's had some great movies, but it's getting to that point where the action is just the only
It's
thing.
just
it
Keanu
has.
Reeves being Keanu Reeves, isn't it? It's just
Tom
him.
Cruise being Tom Cruise. Yes.
I can see that movie being bad, but I think I'm gonna still watch it. I'm gonna watch that shit. So is he. Everyone here to watch it.
I'll watch it, but yeah, it's due for one. Okay,